everybody, this is Knuckles87 here with Camille, the boss of Arkedo Studios. But before we get to the game, could you tell us about what Arkedo does and what its past games have been?
Arkedo is a company that was started in 2006, and we started basically on the Nintendo DS with 2 games. The first one was called Nervous Breakdown. It was our take on the Breakout formula. And the second game was Big Bang Mini. It was our take on the Shoot 'em Up formula. We tried to make it an interesting game even for your girlfriend. So that was our goal. And fast forward to now, Hell Yeah is the game we have been working with a much larger team. Let's be honest, it's a bigger team than our previous game because of the SEGA backing. Hell Yeah has been, we have been working on Hell Yeah for the last 17 months. And the cool news is that we hit the send button 3 days ago. It's over. It's
really?
Done.
So it's gone gold.
It's done.
All right, heard it here first, guys. Hell Yeah, it's gone gold.
Yeah, we will still have to go through the SEGA hoops and then the different platform manufacturers hoops. So I mean, a couple of months, 3-4 months, we don't know, but the game technically is done, and now we'll see what happens. It's going to go out on PC, Steam on PC, PSN or SEN, and XBLA.
When Hell Yeah first came together, what did you initially want for the game? What was your goal? What did you want to do with it?
Oh, Hell Yeah started as I don't know if you know that, but we have been doing some kind of an experiment on the Xbox Live Indie Games section. We were calling that the Arkedo series. There were small games that we released on a monthly basis, and the idea that we would pick up 2 guys in the company and they work together to make a whole game in 30 days. And so we made Arkedo Series 1, 2 and 3, and the 4th one was actually what turned out to be Hell Yeah. We started on that and we had so much fun that we decided to put a lot more of investment and energy, and we have started from 2 guys for 30 days to 10 guys for a year and a half. So it's a big step.
The demo of Hell Yeah focuses on hunting down enemies to unlock the final door to the boss. Can we expect any different kind of level goals, or will they all be variations of this structure?
What you see in the first level, the one that you have played, happens in Hell, takes place in Hell. But the next zone, there are 10 of them, are much bigger than what you see here. It's a tutorial zone, and the next zones are completely different. For instance, you have SEGA Blue Skies in the zone number 2, and then we go from there. So you have quite a lot of backtracking because it's some kind of a Metroidvania game. So you will go back to Hell someday in some way with bigger tools, and you will explore new zones within Hell. But basically, each zone is completely different.
Aside from the rocket launcher and the chainsaw from the first level, what other weapons can we expect in the game?
You have loads of weapons, but basically you have 3 kinds of them. You have the gun type, you have the missile type, and you have the grenade type. And all of them can be upgraded in the shop, so you will have many different weapons.
Okay. Will Hell Yeah have any kind of multiplayer or online component?
It's just a single player experience.
But no leaderboards or anything?
Yeah, there are leaderboards.
Okay.
But it's a single player game.
Did Hell Yeah start as a SEGA project or as a Arkedo project? Well, you've already kind of answered this. Or
it's no. I have a tradition of being turned down by SEGA every year.
Really?
But very kindly. Each year I come to SEGA with a new game and I say, you'll probably not buy it, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. And the answer is, you're right. Until 2 years ago, or 1 year ago, when we came with this project, it is our property, our IP. We came with a demo of 4 months, and they really loved it, and they said, okay, we would like to do that with you, but it's an Arkedo project.
Well, you've said that you've submitted a project to SEGA every year. So why did you decide to work with SEGA? Why were you so set on getting them involved in one of your projects?
I didn't hear you. Sorry. I didn't hear you.
Oh, why were you so set on getting SEGA involved in one of your projects?
Oh, that makes sense. It's SEGA. I mean, SEGA and Nintendo are basically the companies that colored our whole childhood, and then when we decided we want to get a job, that's because of those two companies that we wanted to do it. So basically, it was a dream, absolute dream, to be able to work one day with SEGA on our game, and this happened. So it's like amazing. And so that's why we put some extra efforts to be on par with what the SEGA brand should expect. I mean, we really went into polishing it quite a lot because, I mean, it's SEGA, so we have to be on par.
Have any developers within SEGA had any influence in the game's design or direction?
No, and I'm pretty thankful for that actually. Not because the ideas would be bad, but the concept and the deal we had with SEGA is that they were interested in this game because it was batshit insane in an Arkedo way, and they didn't want to add their take on that, so they let us be completely creative and complete on our design and not interfere with that. And so that was something that was very much appreciated from our team, because they gave us total creative freedom. And also I think that when you're making games as a small company, Arkedo is a very small studio, you have to have your own color, you know. Let's say we are bright yellow, we are making games for the bright yellow crowd, and however intelligent or creative or important other people's idea may be, if you are around the table and everyone is showing their idea, their color, in the end you get brown, and you cannot be small and brown. I mean, you have to have your own color, and SEGA really agreed with that and says, okay, we really want to have an Arkedo game. Hell yeah, looks crazy. Go ahead guys, be even more crazy and see what happens. I mean, it was a big bet from SEGA, and that was a big responsibility for us to say, okay, you betted a lot on us, and okay, this is what we deliver, and we hope that it's going to be okay. We put lots of love and passion in this game. I think because of SEGA also, because I mean, when you're making a game for such a great publisher, you have to be good. Yeah, you're not an indie guy. It's a SEGA game. It's not like, oh, it's an Arkedo game. It's a SEGA game. It has to have the quality of a SEGA game. And we had the chance also to be able to chat a little bit with the Sonic team about everything that was wrong in our game. We came and to see them and say, okay guys, please tell us how we can make it better. And they helped us on that, on the handling and stuff like that. And so, awesome.
So Sonic team, they did help improve. Well, they did help you with certain aspects of the level design?
At the end, a month ago, when the game was almost done, we had the chance to sit in a room with the head of the Sonic team, who came from Japan, and other people, and they played the game extensively, and we were able to discuss a little bit with them, say, okay, what can we correct, what should we correct, and basically it was about the stop and go, which is in the handling, you'll see when you get the wheel. For the moment, the platform are a little bit too icy, you know, you tend to slide a little bit too much, and we had some very technical discussion with them, so how to make it right. So what you saw in this build was before we talked to Sonic team. So now in the game, we have implemented their opinions and their advice, and I think it makes a much better game.
So they were basically game testers.
Yeah. Isn't it cool? Yeah. Let's have the Sonic team game tasting again. Yeah, let's do that.
Now I've noticed a variety of SEGA references in the first demo, like references to Magical Emerald, and the first enemy was basically a Puyo Puyo.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, sure it's not. It's a Pui Pui. Can SEGA fans expect any more callbacks to other SEGA games? And hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't discuss that, but hell yeah.
Okay.
You will see. You will see.
Final question.
Yeah.
The game's art style.
Yes.
appears reminiscent of Jonan Vasquez and Roman Dirge. Did their cutesy gory art style have any influence in Hell Yeah's art direction?
I can't speak for Aurélien, who is the guy behind that, but he's a great artist, and I know he's like a sponge. He goes everywhere, he buys all the books, and the influences he has, the one you said, I will check with him. I can't speak for him, but I can check with him that it's correct. It seems to be like you're being correct. What I know, if I unzoom a little bit, is that we are based in France, which is in the middle of Japan and the US, and you know, you have two completely different influences, and you add a little bit of crazy French to that, and there you go, hell yeah.
So there's an art style called Crazy French then.
Let's do that. It's funny. I like it.
All right, neat.
Thank you so much.
This was Camille, the boss of Arkedo Studios, and thank you for talking with us.
You're
today.
welcome. Thank you very much. Cheers.